Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to create the authentication system in our tutorial in this Todo app. So for that, what we need to do, first of all, create a client. So what is a client? So in Appwrite, we need to create a object that is client that uses the endpoint, a project ID, and then we can operate on it using different module like account, databases, and other things to access our database here. But before that also, we need to add our Flutter app to this project. So for that, what we're going to do, we're going to name our app like Todo app, and our to get this package name, what we need to do is to go here, and then if we go to Windows as well, we need to provide the package name. But before that, let's get it here from Android, then app, then build.gradle file. From here, take this application ID. Uh, it is not affect much which one you are using. It just needs to add it here. Then press on next. Copy. You can copy this. We are going to copy it here, but we can skip it also. We will do it on our own, and then take me to the dashboard, and it's done. Okay, so it would show here that zero bandwidth, zero request, anything that has been zero things. So now let's move to our this page, and let me close it, and also close this one. And here, what we are going to do is to create a client that is going to import it from the Appwrite. Let me close this sidebar and name it client like this. And now for it, we are going to do is sorry, void initialize. This is the function. This is the very first function that whenever we are going to create this controller, this function would be called, and under this function we are going to click client dot set endpoint to the endpoint that we have created, then set project ID as the project ID that we have created, and set self-assigned like this, and this is being done. So you can either provide it or not provide it, but for now we are keeping it because we are doing the development purpose, and this is being done. Okay, fine. Now go to the main.dart file, and here first of all let us create a to-do controller equals to get.put controller. Okay, yeah, and here what we're going to do to do controller. So whenever this controller will be created, this is going to be called, and we can also remove this because we don't need it. We can just import this get package. Okay, so for that, what we're going to do is go to init state, and but for that we need to let's create it to stateful. We need to add this stateful because for stateless visit, putting the controller means this init state function doesn't gets called, so we can just use get dot put to do controller like this. Okay, and now wherever we will be using it, we will get it. Okay, okay, you can see that the to-do controller has been initialized. Also, what we can do to check if it is called or not, we can just go over here and click print initialize Appwrite. Okay, and yeah, initializing Appwrite, it has been come. So we can be sure that this is working. Let's move this because we don't require it for now. And the main.dot file is going to the home screen, and we need to add. We're going to add a function called do logged in, which is going to be false first of all. Okay. Then after the project has been initialized, we need to first check that if the user is logged in or not. So what we add here is add a check login function, which will be a asynchronous function, and under that we are going to create an account like this and using the client. Okay, and we're going to check that if account exists or not. Okay, and for now we are going to set that logged in equals to true, logged in equals to, or we're going to wrap it in the try and catch function. Okay, and if the user is logged in, we will get the response. Okay, so what this get function does is the value of the currently logged in user data is JSON object. This is the thing that we need. If the user is not logged in, we are going to set it to false. Let me do it. Logged in equals false. Okay, this is done. Now. Let's also show here that get dot show snack bar that the user is not logged in. Uh, Let me see that it works or not. Oh, we have not called our function, so we need to do here that after being setting the client, yeah, user role, we are seeing this error. That means the user is not logged in. We can provide here the custom message also, but for now let's remove this. Okay, and we can just fix these things. We are just leaving for now these things and let it be here. And we can also log this response and parameter type to string. So we can do here email. Yeah, email would be the fine thing. We can just log in that. Okay, and we can also log the error. Uh, okay, error. This is the fine thing that we can do here for now. And okay, so here we are getting this error. So now first thing that we need to do is to create the login or register page. So just create a new file, click on login screen.dart, another page create called register screen.dart. In the login screen, create a stateful widget and name it login screen, and after that remove this. Okay, if you get this thing, remove them. We need an app bar. Okay, so for login what we're going to need is two text editing controllers. The text editing controllers are used to get the text, providing an input field and control them using the control. So we are going to use two text editing controller, that is the email controller. Let me expand this window. Text editing controller, another would be the password controller. Okay, then what we're going to need is create a column. Okay, and under the children widget we are going to have first of all a text widget that says uh, login. We're going to remove this screen. We're going to add to do login. Okay, and then what we're going to have is two text input field, that is text field, and providing the hint text that email. The hint text would be email example @gmail.com, and also another text field that is the password, but for that we can obscure the text to set it to true. Okay, these are the very basic settings that you can do. You can also wrap the column under the padding widget because it will be look nice, and then we are going to have a elevated button, but before that we are going to create a void login function. Okay, and here we are going to get the email and password things, and also we have the to do controller that we have uh, created in the main.dart file. Like you can see in the main.dart file, we have put the to do controller from here. So now we can access this here. Okay, let's check it, and we'll just call the to do controller dot login email dot password, and we're going to also have uh, the another thing that elevated button, sorry, and context uh, login. Yeah, nice. Then we're going to call that login function. Okay, and save it. Now under the register screen, we're going to go here and create another stateful widget and name it register screen. Okay, doing the very same things that we have done here in the login screen. We we will be having just one more text editing control, that is the name part. First text editing control, name controller, then email controller, then password controller. Then we are going to have the this email name, email, password text. And what we're going to do here is to get the to do controller from that sorry, not to do controller, get dot find uh, dot find. Okay, and then one is call the to do controller dot register function, and under this we are going to have a column widget shows the things in a like column base, first element, second element, third element, and under that we are going to have the children field, and to do register screen, to do name, this is the name, this is the example @gmail.com, and then we want to uh, we are going to have the password and then an elevated button, and then finally we are going to close our register screen. We are also have to wrap the column widget under the padding widget, and then we want to save it. Okay, and before going to home screen, we can just replace your home screen. Okay, that is fine, very fine. And in this check login, okay, we are seeing here that check logged in, we are getting the logged in value. And what we have to do here is if the user is not logged in, we can just navigate uh, to get to the login page. Okay, login screen that we want to log in. But why we are going to do this? Because the user is not logged in, so the user is required to log in. Okay, after saving this file, we have done our most of the work, and let's check our application if it is running. So you can see that this login is working, that we are in the login, but we are getting this back button. So let's fix it. So what we're going to do to fix it, get off. This is the thing that we are going to place it here, and after that the back button will not show again, as we will see. Yeah, please fix. So going to the login screen, and first of all, to fix that UI, I'm not liking, so main axis element we are going to do it to space evenly. These are all parts of UI designing. We have not came the part we are going to register the user. Okay, but we are going to go to that console and just have a refresh here, and let's check. Till now what we have done, there is nothing being done here, so there are no requests made. uh, Maybe some error, we can go ahead. I think what we can do is, let's go here, and maybe because web, sometimes Flutter web have some errors. So what we can do is give a hot restart, and yeah, it is being fixed. I think this is being fixed. It was a very small issue. By the way, it's done. Okay. Oh, one more thing that we need to do here in the login screen. Maybe the user wants to register, so we can add here a text button. Let's check it. Okay, get off. We can import it. Okay, done. I think it is working now. Register. Yeah, it is working very fine. Going to the register screen and adding the same thing. And yeah, text button, that is the const login screen. Very simple, right? We're going to go to the register screen and again to the login screen. This is very simple, huh? So now the main task starts here is to register or log in the user. So first of all, what we want to do, we want to fix the register part. So registration is being done here. So what we want to do, create an account, and just create an account part, and we're going to try to register the user. So what we're going to do is create an account dot call account dot create, and then pass create okay, create the create email session gives the provides asks for email and password. Okay, so but for creating the user only, we need to give that user ID, email, password, name, all things are required. So we're going to go to, we call this function, we are going to provide here id.unique. This ID is also provided by the Appwrite only, and then email, password, all these things are given. We are also have the name, so we are going to provide here the name, and then we are going to check first of all log the value, sorry, log that value, and then dot email. Okay, let's add logged in equals true, and also get we also need to log in. The registration work says that the user is registered but not logged in, so we are going to show a snack bar. Okay, get dot snack bar, and then const, we can add here title that registered successfully, and a message. No message, you can now log in. Okay, nice. We can also provide the duration to here, the duration of 3 seconds. Yeah, these are the things that we can do. If the user is able to log in successfully or the account creation is successful. And we can also just first catch this one. We can also catch the error and just log in e dot message and also show a snack bar that something went wrong. These are things for just our purpose. And by the way, we have just logged in and we are going to show a snack bar. Then we are going to get to the login screen. Okay, after registration, user need to log in once again. And why this is necessary? Because once user is registered, the account is being created and we can see it here. But user needs to log in to create a session. So without any further discussion, let's first log in by giving a name that sample. We are today Harry Potter at the rate gmail dot. We are not going to add any verification form now. I'm going to add a password like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Very simple password, right? uh, yeah, registered successfully. You can now log in, and we are also in the login screen itself. Okay, so these things are being done, and let's go to the auth, and we should see that yeah, this user is being created, and here is the user ID. So we are very successful in creating the logging the user, but some things are still left. We need to create the login session itself. So first of all, create an account, then try to account create session. It is not create, it's create email session, and log client code, anything that works well. Get to home screen. Okay, and show a snack bar. uh, get dot show snack bar. Then I can use the app, and then yeah, these things are very simple. Yeah, so just going to copy that Harry Potter at gmail.com. We need to save this file, and then okay, so first thing we have added here the logged in, that is not true. The user is not logged in here, so we can remove it. The logged in true is should be set here. Okay, so here we are at our account. Never. We have Harry Potter at the rate gmail.com and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. When to press the login, the user should be able to log. Yeah, you can now use the app. So user is logged in now, and we can also see the code here and very other things like. Okay, if we again give a hot reload, so we can see that the Harry Potter at gmail.com has been printed here. Nice. These errors are not generated by the app. These are generated by the get package that we are using, and these are just very simple errors. Don't bother for them. And now we are just going to see the overview. So 3.34 kilobytes bandwidth is being used. 2 requests has been made, and we have 1 user. Very nice. And finally, we should have a logout screen as well, logout button. So go to the VS Code, and under the home page, we can just wrap it under the column widget, make it main axis align to center, remove that thing, and under that, we can remove that. Remove that widget maybe manually, and we have an elevated button, and Okay, very nice. Const text logout. Mm, let's beautify this code, and we also have that we can also just get the controller, that to do controller get dot find get package, and but again, as this is a Flutter thing, we need to convert it to stateful widget. Then under this part we can create a to do controller and get dot find, and then add the get package, and then under that to do controller dot logout. Logout function isn't defined yet, so we can go here and add a void logout function. Void logout. Okay, we can just delete session current. This is the code for removing the account.delete session current ID, and then set the logged in to false, and yeah, user is logged out, and he will see for the next time the login screen. Very simple code. Let's go here. We will be seeing this home screen for now. It should be there. Yeah, Harry Potter at gmail.com. Yeah. Okay, let's fix this. Let's fix this. Uh, home screen. Wrap it under center widget. Add the fonts. We should fix these things on the go, otherwise they will remain there. And just press the logout, and the login screen comes again. So that's it for this video. We have seen to create authentication and login, logout, redirect to the home screen, and we have made some requests as well. We can again refresh here. So 8 requests has been made. So thank you for watching this video, and in the next video we are going to add the task model, and also able to add the add or remove or delete tasks, and also mark them completed. So see you in the next video. Thank you.